Hello YouTube, and welcome back to the Vinny G channel. So today I'm just going to make a quick video in regards to using a laser level. Basically this one's up for sale, and I just thought I'd do a demonstration video on it and put it on my channel, so that way whoever's interested in it can just go to the video and have a look, see how it's done. So basically what I'm going to show is setting up the laser level and basic use of a laser level, but I'm going to do it different. I'm not going to use a staff. What I am going to use is basically one 4-inch nail, an old fence paling, the hammer. Okay, so here is the laser unit in question. It is the Leica model LLH 491. Now this is not a self-leveling laser. You have these little knobs here, and if you can see the bubble move, you just center the bubbles, and basically that is it there for the X. Then the Y axis, do the same. As you can see, as I turn the knob, it moves in and out. It is an accurate system, and that's basically it. So how you turn it on, you just push the button and you will see the laser head spinning, probably in the lens there somewhere. Okay, so it's at this point that I would like to reiterate that this is not cheap eBay stuff, and that it is professional equipment. Say in regards to the dual-sided spectrophysics reader, as you can see, it is fully working. And okay, so you look at this scenario, and what I'd want to be doing is, you've set the laser up, it is set. Now let's say we were building a room off that decking level and we were building it out here. Now the first thing to do is obviously get yourself a reference point, for the simple reason that next time you set up the laser, you've got the reference point and you take your measurements off that. So I'll show you how I usually do that. So what you would do at this time is basically go to the deck, okay, so what I've done is I've taken the laser level off the deck, and like I said, all I need to do this, because I've done it for so long, is a pen where I would mark my level off the deck, and then you would actually pick yourself, so that's my deck level, and I would write deck. Okay, now this is where lasers are great and handy for any kind of work. So I'm just using, as I said, a fence paling, a 4-inch nail, a pen and a hammer. So what you need to do then is actually transfer the level of the deck to a point that's never going to be disturbed for the whole duration of the job, so you can always reference back to what we call a datum point, or a point of reference. So it's at this point that you would, I'll turn the camera around. Okay, what's one thing on a job that stays the same everywhere you go? The fence. So I would walk to the Now the problem you're going to have is this laser is probably going to be in someone's way along the process of doing the construction, so you're going to need to move it. Now how do you move it and get back to the same level? That's easy. You don't need to get back to the same level on the staff. You just need a point that's going to give you the same level on the staff. Just move the camera a bit. So I'm going to do this raw with no editing. Okay, so at this moment I've moved the laser. There's a different grading on the land, and there is no way known that that is going to be at the same height, and I can prove that to you by the mark that I've put on my stick here that says deck. However, this is where the trickery or the sorcery comes into effect. Okay, so in essence what's happened is I put another mark here now. I put the stick, the bottom of the stick on the nail, and then I just move the sensor, and I use this as a gauge, the level, spirit level here, or the level of the holder itself as my gauge, and you can tell that by moving the laser from there to there. Here was my original mark right here, and this is now the new mark. Although the heights have changed on the stick, I can assure you that this level here that I've put on the stick will go to the deck. I can assure you that it is now at the same level as the deck. So what that putting that nail, I'll just turn this off. Okay, what putting that nail essentially does into the fence is it gives you a permanent datum point that no one will knock, so you can always go back to that point and reference the situation of the job. And it's from that point that if you need to go, say, you'd need a tape measure of course to do this, but let's say you have a step down in the deck for water purposes, whatever, say 100 mil, what you would then do is grab your tape measure, put it along here, measure up 100 mil, say to there, and all you do is you move your laser head up to the 100 mil mark, and that in effect drops the job 100 mil, and I'll demonstrate that now. So as you can see, it's not really that hard to use one of these, but they are essential to do a job for the simple reason that it just makes life easier. Now what I've shown in this video, I could show a hell of a lot more, but basically what I showed here was putting in a datum point, being able to move the laser, get another height on the stick off that datum point that references back to the deck, and it's all the same level. Cheers, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe.